And in the pines, I'll make you mine. I'll rip your bikini off. Anyway, hi. Interesting little combination package we have here. I was wondering why it was heavy. We have LED car lamp, and we have LED light, and we have garbage bags. Oh, and apparently we have Jergens Deep Conditioning Shea and Cocoa Butter Blend. Intensely hydrates even more for 4 weeks. I bought a small version of this when I was out in Denver because I had such fucking dry skin, and I've never had a lotion that I put on. Apparently it's oil infused, which is probably why this happens. I've never put on a lotion that has just been lotion on my skin longer. Like, I put it like on my hairline for like dandruff, and it just was there like the whole night. It didn't dry up or nothing. So that's gonna be very special use case lotion. And I'm glad I fucking randomly bought it at a store in Denver and then scooted across the fucking country. Try it for yourself if you have like dry skin, because that shit just lives on your skin. It may as well be a permanent tattoo. All right, of oil and grease. Cool. Bags, because I use bags. This is great news, because this is the shitty bags. That's a good bag, that's a good bag. I've been using the shitty bags to sort of build up my tolerance for the good bags. So in my good bags, I actually have some. Let's look at these light bulbs, because I bought these fixtures for my Tacoma. I have an 06 Tacoma. And my lights in it were getting yellow. My brother like did a thing to them, but I never sealed them, so they got yellow again. And then I have like the fog lights, and then the headlights are just these big fuckers, and they never like worked right. So I'm like, fuck it, facelift time. $350, I think, for these. However, they come with standard bulbs. And while the bulb is made in Korea, which I trust immaculately for making things, I don't know where this one's made. This one also Korea? Oh, you light? Anyway, these style bulbs aren't the same style bulbs that I have in the truck, so I'll have to take those out. And also, you see these panels? This is how you get into the thing to change the bulb. You have to unscrew an entire fucking panel, which means once these are mounted in my truck, should a bulb blow out, say on the highway, and a policeman gives me a ticket, I can't just go to fucking AutoZone and buy a replacement regular bulb and throw it in there temporarily, because I gotta pull the whole fucking fixture out, means pulling the bumper off. It's a fucking nightmare. So LEDs, highly rated LEDs that will never explode or catch fire. So let's see, I'm gonna need this one. I don't know if these are the main bulbs. There's a set that's the main bulbs and a set that's the high beams. And the main bulbs are actually a projector set. And the high beams over there are just the raw bulb, just sort of hanging the fuck out. Come on. So, let's see, the car work box, I don't know, none of these, like you can't buy a decent like Philips or Sylvania LED, they just don't exist. Amazon is just like, no. You want this one. It's got 9,000 reviews and they're all 5-star. And I'm like, I guess. Well, that's a standard audio. Oh my God, are these children's gloves? What am I supposed to do with this glove company? For people without palms, this is fucking great. Put that on the fucking WA 23. We've got a black Ziploc bag. It's actually pretty unique. I've not seen black Ziploc bags. What are they telling me? Scan the code to become our VIP customer. Who the hell needs to be a VIP customer for a bulb company? Unless you like run an auto shop. Free LED upgrade program. New release bulbs can be offered to our VIP customers. That means you'll be upgraded to bulbs that are extremely low or even free of charge. Maybe that means if like your shit bursts into flames, they will hook you up. So let's see. It's a bulb, right? Is there anything I gotta know about it that's not bulb? Telling you how to install a bulb, LED chip. Okay. So I don't think we can confuse these two. I made sure to get one, since these are, I gotta put something on the table so I could. This is the packing material that they came in, which is fantastic stuff and needs to be used more. It basically, it's a plastic bag and it's great stuff. Like they insulate spray foam and they just put a product in there and go, and it just fucking fills and it's perfectly the right shape. So let's turn this on its fucking face. It's actually pretty heavy. These are really well made. There's a circuit board in there and everything to do the angel eyes. So bulb A, we're gonna call this bulb A, which I forget the actual model number. So you're you. Yeah, you're you. You're a direct replacement for you. In fact, look, it's in the exact same spot. It's nice. There's a little micro fan on this one. I like the fanned ones, but this one I don't think has a fan in it. I think it's too small. It's like it's fanless was the extra cost. But it's all made out of aluminum. This one is an H1 bulb replacement. So the normal thing just has a slot here, and this is the ground. So the same thing is in use now. So these are for the brights, I believe. Yeah, they've got a little notch. That's got a notch. It's gonna go right in there. Then there's a little arm that goes down that locks it in place. However, I'm gonna have a fucking nightmare time because there's a fucking wire here. So I've got to get the wire, rotate it away, and then rotate it back to seat in the slot, and then there we go. Now that's in place. And now instead of having this go into the back of the bulb, this is gonna go into here. Boom. We are fucking donezo. I'm gonna tuck this away so that it doesn't interfere with the fan or anything. We'll try to keep that fan open. So now the other bulb, you are a H7, I believe. Yes, H7. So you are you're the one that's gonna be driving all the time. And actually, you know what? It does have a fan. It's inside the actual bulb housing. Wow, that's fucking wild. It's wild. Like, this is like one of those cool science experiments that you would definitely see. And it is in the correct spot. I wish they would make these so that they could be seen on all four sides, but most of them don't. And I think it's polarity free. Nope, it's got a positive and a negative. Fuck. Do these have positive and negatives? Well, I'm gonna have to figure this out before I plug in the wire, because this will fit in either orientation. So I can install it. And this was the important one. I couldn't have this one. A lot of these had like big fan modules. So this one will just go boom. Literally boom. Hold on, I gotta unboom this. I boomed it too hard. So there's boom. And this goes and locks underneath this one. And that's it. Now we plug in this. Does this have positive and negative? Well, it's got white and black. And you know what? Normally, I'd be like, well, obviously, white is hot and black is ground. But fucking China, man. So I'm gonna have to figure out if it goes like this or like this. And then rotate the bulb to get it to plug in the other way. But that should, I could just get a 12-volt battery and just tap it and see if it lights up. And I'll do the same on the other ones. And then I can screw this all back together once I know these bulbs work. The turn indicator is now this entire ring. It'll do a cool like ring eyeball thing. It'll be nice. And then I'm gonna do a whole bunch of work to my actual grill. I might film some of it, put it on the second channel. So hopefully these unsprung and car work box LEDs hold up. The high beams will probably be used way less than the regular beams, obviously. And I have my fog lights, which are also LED, but those are diode dynamic, so they're all self-contained and sealed. So I have LEDs in there right now for my bulbs, but they just blind everybody. So hopefully the projector will do a better job of not blinding everybody. Cool, 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 cool. 79%. Let's see if we believe that amount of battery as we search for the unboxing knife. I lost my voice. That's a thing that occasionally happens, which is not good in my line of work. Luckily, I switched to that 3-day schedule, so I don't have to actually make a review for like another week. But I do want to make reviews in the interim, period. This is apparently from Kanto Living. So Kanto, you may know from speakers. They also make the most amazing speaker stands. And apparently, what do we got? No bag in the garbage bags. The
It's whisper time. It's whisper time with Zios. I have to reverse these fucking drawers too. You bitch. My garbage pail ritual, by the way, since I have two bags, two pails and 2 bags. This one was labeled for recycling from the old apartment. I never actually needed to recycle that much though. So it ended up becoming second garbage pail here. Oh yeah, go in there, get in your hole. So even though it's blue and says recycling, it's garbage. However, there's still a ritual to the garbage bags and pails. Because that is near the fridge, I like to put all dirty food scraps in that one. Because if guests show up, they will see this garbage pail first, and I don't need a stinky garbage pail near the entrance. So this I reserved for packing materials, paper, dirty paper towels, but like if I open a package of chicken and rinse it out, that shit goes over there. So like this packing material should go over there. However, there's something else you should know. You want to fill that pail up as fast as possible because you don't want chicken gizzards and shit for 5 days. They come and get the garbage every week, but I want to fill that bag with stinkiness and other things in 3 or 4 days. So that means I have to sort of balance how often and how much. Because if it's just food scraps, it'll take 10 days to fill that thing up, 20 days to fill that thing up. So you got to balance it. It's got to be in your head to balance it. There's also the matter of litter boxes. Like I'll throw away a litter box. Solid box, by the way. I'll throw away a litter bag. Obviously, those go straight out to the garage. So when I pull this out, if it weighs a little less than normal, I'm going to fill it with cat litter and then take it down to the street, get that average. We have insanely heavy little baby stands, like Jesus, the Lord of God. We've got little desktop stands, the S2s and the SE2s. These are so small, I hardly even consider them stands. Like, what is this? Like, dead serious, Kanto. I have a fucking phone stand that's bigger than this. I do, however, admire the fact that using just basically speaker surround foam, big thick foam, here and here to insulate. So, staying on top of their game as always is Kanto and their speaker stands. And then we have slightly larger and exceedingly heavier. Tell me what to do box. This box is like pointing an arrow and shit. These are the SE2 pasta. We've got Velcro straps. That's 2, right? Okay, thank God. I was like, Jesus Christ, how thick is this Velcro strap? So you have 2 very nice Velcro straps for strapping up your wires that come with your SE2 stands. They just look like little, I actually have the bigger version of these Kanto stands. They're also heavy-ass steel. Because I've got these sound dry stands, which are nice and aluminum, and then Kanto's like, fuck it, steel. You see, how they fold it out of this one piece? My granddad of the die cutter would be so happy. This doesn't use foam, this uses a rubber ring, and a mat, and this little rubber bit there. So if you want to have your speaker literally on the table but tilted, or slightly like you could fit a fist underneath this and under the table. Those are your other options. I'm presuming the Kanto ORA, which is 1 letter away from oral, which is kind of funny, will fit on either one of these stands, making them schmoll. All right, cardboard gets burned, plastic gets tossed away. The fish in the Atlantic Ocean need that desperately. Man, Brando, like, it's what plants crave, man. All right. Stick it way in there, way deep. So fucking deep. And then we cut across. That's a good way to prevent from stabbing yourself also. If you go really shallow, you'll hit yourself. But if you go real deep, if you can get this actually like under the cardboard flap, which is harder than it may seem. Get it? Seam, because we're cutting seams. I don't even know. That does not, I feel like I'm in the cardboard, but if you get it in deep enough, you can't really pop it out to kill yourself. See, look, that's what that did. It didn't go in very straight. This, I destroyed this with the knife. Dear Mr. Me. Okay, this is addressed to literally my name. Enclosed is a set of our newest powered speakers. ORA, pronounced ORA, is a reference desktop speaker linear enough to pull double duty as a studio monitor or multimedia speaker. To ensure that you have the information you need provided detail, including product sheet, they might not be available online yet, so they might have sent me this. Crossover network at 100 hertz when you connect a sub. Excellent. It's bi-amplified DSP tuning. 3-inch driver, 3 inputs. USB-C is the best sound from your PC or Mac, so I gotta fucking hook up USB now that they said that. Contains magnetically shielded drivers. Ooh. Shit, I could place it next to my CRT. My CRT went boom booms. October 30th, 2023. So it's September 19th, 2023. You're gonna see these videos, by the way, now that we've switched oh, Jesus, I'm gonna pull the whole box out a little. I'm gonna undouble the triple box. Damn. ORA. Designed in Canada. Reference desktop speakers. So these are basically going to be competing with the MR4s, the Edifier MR4s. I sold the MR4s, didn't I? I'm an idiot. I need to just not yard sale things that might be a reference, but at the same time, I need 12 to 15 things to yard sale every month, which is going to get harder now that I've done every third day reviews and not every other. Those are tiny. Let's look at the accessory box first. So you don't get the stands with the speakers. You get figure 8 power plug, figure 8 power brick, 24 volt, 2.5 amp. That means it wouldn't be that hard to turn this into a boombox because 24 volt battery packs exist. And here's our speaker to connect the to. Put that in there. It's a little, it's not as mad thick as the iLouds. Same connector, a little bit more flexible. So I respect that. There you go. Let's look at one of these bad boys. You think you're the active one. We'll open you up a second. They're very light. The whole box is very intimidating, but they're actually relatively light. Fuck off their tape. I heard these at a show and I wasn't knocked off my fucking seat. Quarter 20 mount, port. No quarter 20 mount in the bottom. Shame. And there it is. It looks like a little JBL. If like JBL made a LSR 105, this is what it looked like. Or 205, I guess. Well, 305, the 5 was the thing. So it has to be an LSR 302. It's very clean looking. Let's put that on that stand. There you go. Boom. And now the powered one with all the fun connections I saved for last because I know how to tell a story. Chuck you back in here. You're just feet and books. Throw you back in there. I love the exposed, like we trust you not to boop that. Don't boop it. You want to boop it, don't boop it. Digital knob with press. Again, the quarter 20. Bluetooth buttons, sub out, USB, analog inputs, speaker out. So it's Bluetooth, USB, or analog. I'll probably try it analog and then try it USB on the local desk. And there's our DC in, and there's our speaker out, and that's our little thing that can go there. Wish there weren't the boring black ones, but you know, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you get what